Hey yo, what is up? Today I got a new video for you, a new tank out in super test and already in the 1.20.1 files, the 56 TP, the second heavy tank, tier 8 premium that looks something like a 50 TP, but not exactly a 50 TP. But before we go on about the 56 TP, let's talk about 120.1 update. You have around 2 weeks left to let your feelings known about 120.1 update. Now, if you are new and you don't know what's going on, go and find out about 1.20.1 update, and all the things that are dropping together with this update are some pretty consequential things, changes that are going to be made that is going to change this game forever. This is a huge, very, very important update. A lot of people are upset, a lot of people are disappointed, a lot of people are angry. It seems like Wargaming is not going to do anything to change this update, and you have about 2 weeks to change their mind. Now, if you don't know anything, go find out about it, find out what the fuss is about, and then make your voice heard. Go to the forums, go to Discord, tell them if you're happy, if you're not happy, what do you like about it, what you don't like about it. If you want changes, you've got to make it known now. Now, a lot of people have been making videos about this update, so go find out about it and find out how this is going to change the game for you and the future of World of Tanks. But yeah, you have about 2 weeks to do it, and if you don't do it, we will have to live with this update forever and ever. But let's move on to the new tank that I want to talk about today, which is the 56 TP, which is not unlike the 50 TP. It looks a little bit like the 50 TP, but it's not. It's the newest 56 TP. And to be honest with you, the 50 TP, the old 50 TP, is actually a very underrated heavy tank. Those who know, those who don't know, don't know. The 50 TP is a great tank. It's right up there with the Defender. It's right up there with the Udani. It's right up there, almost as good as the T56, almost as good as the 703 version 2, almost. I'm going to say the 703 version 2 and the T56 is better than the 50 TP, but the 50 TP is definitely just as good, if not better, than the Defender. It is way up there in terms of armor, in terms of gun performance. It is a pretty good heavy tank at tier 8, but the 56 TP, the one you're looking at right now, it looks like a 50 TP, but it's not. It's got absolutely no armor compared to the 50 TP. 50 TP, of course, has 170 hull armor. 56 TP only has 80, so frontally wise, the hull armor is not going to hold. The turret armor is not too bad. It's 200mm frontally, almost the same as a 50 TP. 50 TP, of course, is 210mm of frontal turret armor, so 10mm thicker frontal armor in the turret, but the hull armor is where the difference is. A lot better hull armor than the 56 TP. But what is the advantage of the 56 TP compared to the 50 TP? To be honest with you, if you look at it on paper, it doesn't look that great because it only has 390 alpha compared to 440 alpha on the 50 TP. So 50 TP does 50 more alpha damage, and the reload time of the 50 TP is actually quicker than the 56 TP. 13.9 seconds on the 56 TP, 13.61 on the 50 TP. So what is so great about 56 TP, you ask? Well, you're gonna get a lot better aim time, a lot better dispersion, a lot better moving dispersion. Aim time is only 1.82 seconds, 1 second quicker than a 50 TP. 0.33 dispersion versus 50 TP 0.38 dispersion. moving dispersion 0.20, not the greatest moving dispersion, but a lot better than a 0.24 50 TP. Basically 50 TPs, if you're playing it, you need to be face to face, you need to be in front of your enemy's faces in order to be effective. 50 TP is a different kind of beast. It's got a more accurate gun, better performing accuracy gun, although you get 50 hit points less damage, but it's going to be more accurate. It's going to hit your targets more often, and you're just going to be a little bit more accurate. In terms of mobility, the 56 TP is going to be better because it has 5 kilometers an hour more top speed. It's got 1000 horsepower. The 50 TP only has 750 horsepower. Power to weight ratio is 17.86. 50 TP is 14.33. So the 56 TP is more like a quick heavy tank. A quick heavy tank versus the 50 TP really slow heavy tank. So you've got better mobility, you've got a better performing accurate gun, but you have 50 less hit points in damage, and you have a worse hull armor. So 56 TP is played a lot like a mobile heavy tank, which it is. Gun handling is pretty good, but don't expect a lot of alpha damage, and don't expect a lot of armor. The hull armor is atrocious. It's going to be pretty bad. Even when you're hull down, or even when you're using your gun depression, your hull armor is still going to be pretty bad. Everybody is going to pen you. It has a really steep nose out in the hull. If anybody shoots anywhere near your hull, they're going to pen it. So absolutely no hull armor at all, in my opinion. But it is going to make up for it in the mobility department and the accuracy department. So very interesting tank coming up. You know what, it'll be pretty good news if it weren't for the 1.20.1 update that is currently slated to come out. The way it is coming out now, it's just going to be bad news. But I hope that you guys going to take this time to voice your opinion and let Wargaming know. Please change your minds before it is too late. But that's all I have for you today. The 56 TP coming out together with 1.20.1. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.